Hey everyone, I'm Molly Moonfox. I've been a practicing psychic since fourth grade. Since fourth grade, aka in fourth grade, I got my first deck of tarot cards. Doesn't mean I was good in fourth grade. Took a lot of meditation, a lot of emotional release to get to where I am today. So first off, let me say happy new moon in Pisces. A new moon is a good period of time to release anything heavy that you're carrying, release any emotion that's coming up right now, any emotion. The new moon is in Pisces. We're in Pisces season. What are water signs about? Water signs are about emotion, feeling your emotion. It's time to start feeling our feels, everyone. It's time to start feeling our feels. Doesn't feel comfortable feeling your feels. Doesn't feel comfortable at first. That's why a lot of people distract themselves with partying, distract themselves with toxic behaviors, drinking, smoking, hanging out with people you don't even like. That's a toxic behavior. Why would you hang out with somebody you don't like? Because you were made to feel guilty at some point for speaking up about not liking somebody. Only hang out with people that make you feel safe. Hang out with people that make you feel safe. Hang out with people who give you a safe space to talk about your emotions. We're in age of the Aquarius. The year is 2025. The reason that we still have mishaps happening, the reason that we still have negative things happening, people being toxic, people bullying, people being racist, people embezzling money, people lying, people cheating, people doing all these terrible things. Why do these things happen? Because all of the people doing those things are people who are not in tune with their energy, who are not in tune with their emotions. We can't stop them, but we can start putting them in timeout. We can start pulling away our positive energy, giving our luck away to the people who don't deserve it. When you give your energy away to other people, all you're doing is giving away the winning lotto ticket. You're giving away your energy. You're giving away your luck. We don't need to do that anymore. We don't need to do that anymore. We need to pull our energy back to self. Everyone is responsible for regulating their own nervous system. Everyone is responsible for regulating their own nervous system. Feeling like you're at a crossroads, feeling like, do I go this way or do I go that way? It's almost like Alice in Wonderland. So what I'm seeing is the scene where she's trying to follow the pathway, and then all of a sudden she realizes that there's another creature that's simply erasing pathways and drawing pathways for no reason. Don't follow the pathway that other people are telling you to go down. You need to follow your own pathway, your own pathway. If you follow the road that does not feel good, you're not going to be led to success. You might hit temporary success, but temporary success only lasts for a little bit of time. It's almost like distraction. You go to a party where it's a bunch of people you really don't want to be around. You have a good time, but do you really leave feeling fulfilled? Do you really leave feeling fulfilled? Or do you leave feeling a little bit more empty than when you showed up? Setting these healthy boundaries right now, surrounding yourself with people who can create a safe space for you. It reflects off of the fact that you can create a safe space for self. True love coming in, true friendships coming in, especially for the ones healing. It's really hard to feel through your feelings because it's hard when you've like packed down so many and you have to feel them all at once. But my friends, it's going to be easier if you embrace it. It's going to be easier if you accept that now is the time to do it. Because the world collectively moving into age of the Aquarius, we're moving into the 5D. We're moving into feeling energy around us, feeling other people's energy around us, starting to recognize when we feel our own energy versus when we feel someone else's energy in our space. The only way to regulate your nervous system right now is by healing your energy alignment, and then pushing away the energy of other people when they try to project at you. A healed human being does not project their energy. A healed human being does not project their energy. So getting clarity of the direction that you want to move, because you're starting to move in the direction that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel whole. That's beautiful. The Hierophant, pushing yourself outside of societal norms, taking the path less traveled. So that poem where they're in the woods and there's two different roads that they can take, and like one road is clearly heavily walked on. So many people have gone down that road. But taking a moment to realize those people who went down that road, did they go down that road just because everyone else went down that road? Because the other road, which is less traveled, that has more flowers, more vegetation, you can't really see the path. That's the more exciting road, because you can end up exactly where you need to be. If you do it conventionally like everyone else, how many people do you see that are happy that actually led conventional lives? And when I say conventional, they trusted the government to take care of them. They trusted the healthcare system to lead them in the right way. They trust the news. They trust all of these things without fact checking any of that stuff, I've worked in marketing for a very long time, and the world is all about marketing. It's all about how you say things. If you say things, people will believe you. And that's the whole point of marketing. You want them to believe your sales pitch. You want them to believe, oh, I need this thing. I can't live without this thing. But doesn't it feel good when you're not surrounded by a bunch of car salesmen? Doesn't it feel good when people are truly just giving from their heart space because they want to do something nice for you? That feels better than somebody trying to give you a sales pitch, doesn't it? But maybe at the end of the day, we're all trying to give ourselves sales pitches because we want to feel content. But how do we actually feel content? We feel content when we're actually doing the things that we want to do, and we're not being forced to do things that we don't want to do. It's all about consent right now. So I got the tower. There are tower moments coming up. Tower moments are not a bad thing. Sometimes you have to pull out the Jenga piece for the entire Jenga game to fall down so that you can start a new game. Sometimes you got to start from scratch. Sometimes you got to start anew. And what if you don't build the Jenga game the way it's supposed to? What if it's not a long rectangle? What if you end up building the Jenga game and it looks like a bridge? It looks like something much more beautiful, something much more creative. We take creativity away when we're just trying to, create robots. We don't need that. Take control of your life. You are in control. You are in the driver's seat. You get to steer what direction you move right now. So choose the direction that's going to make you happy. Your happiness is extremely important. Yes, we want other people around us to be happy. But at the end of the day, if we're not happy, we can't share happiness with anyone else. So we have to be happy first. And then we can be happy with other people who are also responsible for their own happiness. When we realize that we're all responsible for our own happiness and we all come together and we've all done the work, that's true peace. That's truly living in harmony. Living in harmony, my friends. It's hard to set those healthy boundaries. It's hard because a lot of people you set healthy boundaries with will start to try to guilt trip you. Because a lot of people think dominating energy, dominating other people, controlling other people is power. Fear-based energy has no space in 2025. We're all about love-based energy. We're not here for the fear-based energy anymore. We're not here for it. I'm not down for it. Absolutely not, especially not in my collective. This is all about the time about healing your heart, healing anything that's coming up right now, releasing traumas coming up right now, releasing old memories where you were treated unfairly, looking at your childhood differently. Were the adults mean to you as a child? Because you were a child, you were the one learning. Any adults who projected on you, who put you down, who tried to make you obedient by instilling fear in you, that's outdated. That is completely outdated. We're not putting fear on people anymore. Anyone who is still trying to use fear-based energy to control, we need to call them out for being an unhealed human being. That's not cool. That's not cool. The year's 2025. How many generations have we had to figure out that love-based energy always wins? Love-based energy always wins. And it comes from inside. So allow those feelings to come up right now. Allow yourself a safe space to really process things coming up. It doesn't feel good when emotions start coming up. Don't get me wrong. It does not feel good. It doesn't always feel good crying through things, screaming through things. But after you release that energy, after you process your feelings, dang, it feels so much better. So much better. So much better. It starts to feel lighter. The energy starts to come up from our stomachs. A lot of people hold anxiety in their stomachs. So then when it starts to come up, there's like this burning sensation that I always feel when I'm doing readings, when it's starting to come up and you can feel the energy lifting in your body. And then at some point, it just is resting on your shoulders. And that's when you can really shake it off. You can really brush it off your shoulders. I'm a big believer in like truly brushing energy off of you when you just feel things are starting to weigh you down, especially energy that belongs to other people, other living creatures. Right now is the time about healing yourself. Right now is a time for love and healing, my friends. I have been going live on TikTok. If you want to join for any of my lives, please check me out there. Eventually, I'm going to get to lives on YouTube. We're just not there yet. But if you find me on TikTok, you can find my live schedule and feel free to pop in. Otherwise, I'll talk to you soon, my friends. I love you. Keep going.